is for the taking. No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Now we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Now we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, 1st and long. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the...
And this is caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pick.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's join this one already in progress.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the first and long. They keep it with Crowell on first. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ryan Grant the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, second and long. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be second and 13. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken. Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. And it's knocked away and incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got Lewis. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Right here, right here.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Again, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget, I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
The Bills offense ready to go here on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 or 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. From the gun, it's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 23 yards, the final tally.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught. Jones. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Short throw hauled in by Croft, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 9 on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And Paul has it. That one goes for 24 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't.
And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
To the air, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to reset.
Switching these flows, if you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and long. Here come the Vikings now as they get set on first down and 10. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 62 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cousins again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now here's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Going deep for Dick. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Cousins to throw. It's complete to Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you're feeling real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who traveled to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
Well, look at this. No time left. They just won the game, and now they'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now, remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, 1st and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the move to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Tennessee. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm going to hit you all day.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. This is caught by Williams. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ty Law. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the 3rd option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this. Opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and long. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back?
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal, and a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. Mahomes going to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes left side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. First and long. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 65 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Brissett, they'll roll him out. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if they're...
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! That's one, Omaha. Red.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot, for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some block.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. He'll drop to throw. Going top shelf. And this is caught. 33 yards that time. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley held below 50 yards, and we are in the 4th quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job about.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Garoppolo. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They try right side here, Gurley. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They're going to run it with Sims. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Watch the run, watch the run!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. 13!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, where they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. Going top shot for Smith-Schuster. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. Second and long. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Long. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The one running back is Gurley. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal. On the end around, here comes Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a Baltimore first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. Finding room at the 30. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 81 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down?
would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and long. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for him?
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 55 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and long. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Keenum. Got a man, that's Quinn. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. On second down, Peterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. It's Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Keenum.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 49 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
X3, 218 for touch.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he almost had it. Great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, he fakes the spike. Steps away to his left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Working from the gun, Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ty Law. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now Mahomes. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 31 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all. Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, his throw incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Barber on 1st and 10. But nothing there. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-line. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Ellington. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 15. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. They'll set up the throw. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 44 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing, Winston. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Winston, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and it's third and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate for news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a cruise on. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king,
not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part. But I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk into talk. Take a higher. GPS another loss. GPS another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score. Tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Yellow. I got little ladies. Strong right.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. And that
That's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Now they run with Sims. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, 75 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. He'll look to throw. Defender was right there. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here. Running back out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, he completes it to Evans. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. From the gun, Winston. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. Now you're right on the edge of field goal, Rick.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. To throw, it's Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play it.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Hilton. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 71 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
And right away, he lost the football. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley, shedding through the defense. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run. It's Gurley. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here now comes the Pittsburgh Steelers offense to take over possession of the football. It's a Pittsburgh team, by the way, that all of a sudden is back above 500. They're 6-5 with a win in Week 12 at Cincinnati. And now they host Cleveland. They can defeat Cleveland. They'll be at 7-5, and you start to think about their playoff chances in much better light. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger able to hit his tight end Grimble. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go. 180. Let's pick it up. 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Connor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
A 36-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Going top. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Here's Mahomes to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. Whoosh. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return to the 29-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
See Nicholas first, 66. See right there. Watch 7. Watch 7. 2 times, 2 times.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 9 yards that time.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Again, it's Connor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Roethlisberger now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Domata Peko, the one to get him down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Again, a run with Connor. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half score. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyrell Williams. 37 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting...
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mahomes going to throw it here, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is caught inside the 15. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
jump and hop at it. Rep where you from? Where you post, your poppin' your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff that acts like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Mahomes going to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down. Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You too.
The win week 12 at home against Jacksonville. All of a sudden, you got to think, don't sleep on Tennessee at 6-5. Just a game back in that muddied AFC South. And week 13, they go to Indianapolis with a chance to improve their standing in that division even more.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded at the 2. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people
looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to happen.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And now running right through him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and got him in the lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
They're going to run it with Sims. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he's got Snead. Willie Snead all alone. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Still churning. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is caught. Clark. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
This one complete to Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will be taken in at the 1. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. Breaks a tackle. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Mahomes now on first down. He's got a man complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Cousins now from the on Treadwell. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A gain of 22. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mahomes now on first down. Going top shelf. Got by the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. That's it for the first. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the
and now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins now. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 60 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 47 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 56 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics.
It's caught at the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. Got his man. It's Williams. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Sims on the run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And just like that, another old